Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture EVGA's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the EVGA forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that EVGA hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge EVGA into chaos. Once the capital falls, the EVGA military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. EVGA will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece. Locked on. Lights out.
Strider 1. Return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Ah, it's real funny.
Fox 2. Enemy got away. Invading missile.
Strider 1. Target acquired.
Granny locked on.
Missile away.
I've got you.
Target is in range of guns. Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast and detected. They can use some air support.
This one's all mine. Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Evade!
Strider 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Target is in machine gun range. Strider 1, locked on target.
They're after me. I need cover.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
Now the enemy's already down. That LRS is really something. The enemy doesn't want us to establish a base here. That's why they fear our presence.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Break! Roger, the park will be secured. You'll get recharged this way.
I know the feeling.
Evenly matched. It'll be a grind.
Missile launched.
Locked on bandit.
All right, keep up the pressure. A chance of victory will present itself eventually.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in two and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Stop these guys before somebody lights a fire under our asses!
Missile.
Nice. Target eliminated. Okay, Trigger. Silver Bridge is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Push it.
Wilco. That's something.
The enemy has a lock on me! We have him on the run.
Missile hit!
This element is fixed. I have a lock.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Bandit in my sight. Enemy vessels! Fire!
Missile.
Strider 1, warning, missile!
Miss!
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy on your shield! Watch it!
Strider 1, locked on target.
Fox 2. Breaking hostile lock. Alright, I'm with target. Nice for one, while I'm all aboard, especially for cruise strike.
Hit on Bandit confirmed.
Bandit in my sight. My God.
Strider 1, missile away.
Strider 1, enemy on your 6. Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
I'm hit.
Keep an eye on your radar. Only takes us one missile and your history. Strider 1, missile inbound.
Evading enemy missile. Keeping locked. Breaking.
Target was not struck.
Lock acquired. Firing. Well done, Bandit. Attacking.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Keeping locked. Breaking.
I've got you.
The enemy is worn out. This is our chance. Warning, Bandit! Forward! Your foot on the gas! Firing!
Enemy's got a lock.
Careful! The ruins of sunken ships make these waters shallow. The enemy is desperately trying to stop our advance. It's tougher than we thought. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Target in gun range.
Caution, enemy has a lock.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Strider 1, target acquired.
That's a hit.
Strider 1, missile away.
Continuing attack. Yeah, that's the ticket. Show the enemy what kind of surprise we've got waiting for him.
Target is arranging guns. Target is hit.
Fatigue is starting to set in. Maintain your composure. We're almost through this. A missile got through our ECM. Shooting. We need to reform our ranks.
5 minutes remaining.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner!
Strider 1, watch your tail.
It's no use! We have to retreat!
They have a lock on me.
Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire along with Stork. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready! Fire!
Behind the enemy.
Use your familiar to beat back the enemy.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down and move on to the next.
Eyeball, give us a report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Ready.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger!
Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest.
Missile. 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 Missile.
AA gun confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Fox 2.
Enemy's got a lock!
Two minutes remaining.
Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target. You're low on missiles.
Missile. Missile.
Missile did not connect.
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile. Missile.
Only target's tail.
Missile.
Taking evasive action.
Target hit. Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. All right.
Understood.
Missile.
Understood. Understood.
1 minute remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Target acquired. 30 seconds remaining.
Refueling. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Only target's tail.
Missile.
Enemy
destroyed. Missile launched.
Hit on bandit confirmed.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Evade!
Missile.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? 'Cause I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different boat. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun.
Missile.
What do you mean? It's
Missile.
just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Box 2!
Wow, you sure he's here?
Like them on our tail.
Target acquired.
I have a lock.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Box 2.
Missile.
Cyclops 2, Box 2.
Missile.
He dodged it.
They've got your flight close nailed down.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No. Who are these guys? Ship 5 is hit.
Sorry, I gotta bail out.
Missiles depleted.
Missile.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Enemy has a rocket lead. Don't go at him alone. 2 or more on each target.
Machine gun range.
This one's got skills.
Missile.
Strider 1, break!
Missile.
Break!
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
Ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces were routed. Evading. They evaded it. These are working with the pilots. Don't let yourselves be distracted by focusing on the airlock. Evaded.
Mission 0.
Gotcha, pal.
Missile. Missile.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break.
Missile.
Even the escorts are seasoned.
Missile. Missile.
Missile closing. Breaking. You've got a radar lock on you.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Missile hit.
Missile.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider,
Missile.
stop Mr. X.
Missile. Missile.
Cyclops 3. I've been hit.
Missile.
We gotta eject.
Take them out one by one.
Missile.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safe. Don't worry. He's gonna make it.
Ammunition 0.
Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home.
Missile.
I'll act as a
Missile.
lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Missile. Missile.
Target locked.
All right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waits for the perfect shot.
They're after me. I need cover.
Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Ammunition 0.
Shit!
Ammunition 0.
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad. Seymour, your plane is headed. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck. He's acting as a decoy. He has absolute trust in his allies, I see. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. He wasn't a bad pilot. Wiseman! Missile closing! I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Wiseman! Eject already, Wiseman! I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded. Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. Duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Ah! Damn it! Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go, Count.
Can Trigger handle this solo?
Acquired.
Taking evasive action.
Missile. Missile.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies. Trigger's our only hope.
Target is in machine gun range.
Missed.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Damn. I want to go to Trigger's aid, but I can't keep up.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missed. You're holding your own out there.
Missile.
Shaking bandit. The commander's taking fire. It's fine. Have a little faith.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
Caution.
Damn, I can't seem to find an opening. Fox 2. Taking evasive action.
Missile evaded. Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit. This guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky, towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No, maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
We did not realize our ideals. What point is there in liberty? It's best that you leave this country.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
You guys have opened the trial to war, leading our country even further into ruin.
It's erosion.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us.
The more the merrier.
We're the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more powerful. Why don't people realize this? Higher smokes, 3 strikes will find you.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Caution, enemy has a lock.
Squad, friendly hello and fraud. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling. Nice work, Leos 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Watch 2! There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. Attack missed!
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile. Missile.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight. Bandit has a lock.
Fox 2!
Missile.
Here comes the traitor, LaBarge. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they?
Missile.
Set up in all the right places. We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Missile. Missile.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us. Missile inbound! Evade! I've been spiked.
Evade. Continuing attack.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Bandit acquired. Firing. Fire! Fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
That was too close for comfort.
Target
Do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside EVGA. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Milkins. They actually went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
My engine's been hit. Where did it come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendlies. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. I've got a bad feeling.
Target destroyed.
Missile closing! Blake! Blake!
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
Caution! Enemy has a lock!
Missile away.
Get them before they get us! Open fire on that vehicle!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Damn it! I'm hit!
Missile.
Target acquired.
Target's been wiped out.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. Ocean Forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
Missile.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 19er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out! Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him. We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Damn it! We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the drum.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off!
Those guys shooting up there, aren't
enemy ambushes.
Missile.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. The main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east in a struggle for stabilization of the nation. The Norwegian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Russia, as rebels. Our movement is restricted by an unidentified unit near our location.
This one's all mine. If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
Its ID is illusion.
Cease fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders. They don't respond. Shoot them down.
It's Russian military. The general's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're under attack! Hurry up and do something!
Behind the enemy.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Missile. Missile. Caution.
Strutter 1, Box 2.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. The IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology brought chaos to the world. I can't believe Lucy is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger? Target destroyed by Strider 1. Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day. I'm behind my target.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like the penal unit.
So,
Missile. Missile. Missile.
It's Erusian military.
Fire for the next half hour. Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels.
5 minutes remaining.
The fire's locked on bandit. Firing!
we're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Missile launched.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Box 2, Box 2.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones they're faulty. It's the smooth-charting Foxtrot. How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Its ID is Erusian.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Destroyed.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's the smooth-charting Foxtrot.
Missile.
How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Missile away.
nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Don't worry. Won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses.
They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war.
That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with OC quickly.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusia News Network.
Stall warning.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
Repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Milken technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine. No good. Enemy on your back.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, Fox 2. Target Target was not struck.
They're in my way.
Bandit destroyed. Well done. Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean they shot into the rebuilding? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9. No good. Shit. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
They're in my way.
Target acquired.
Evade. Continuing attack.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Strider 1, target eliminated. Hey, it's not our fault that we're listening to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Target hit.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. Missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Target locked.
Missile.
Five bandits remaining.
Missile.
Damn it. I don't have the drive they need.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
It's not enough to be fully functional.
Four bandits left.
There has to be a time that should not function.
Missile.
They
Missile.
have to obtain a update.
Missile.
3 bandits to go. Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
In gun range. 1 bandit to go. Missile away.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.